Premier Boyz, yeah. Yo, me and my team is the best in the world. You and your team looking stressed in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Then you and your team looking stressed in the world. Yo, me and my team getting arrested by curves, and you and your team getting arrested by the curb. Me my nigga, oh, he ain't do shit except the robbery, nigga. He gon' do 6. Come through, bitch styled up with new kicks, penny flow ho, and I come with 2 chicks. Cause me and my team is the best in the world. Me and my team is the best in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Best in the world, best in the world. Got a star on the sky, gentleman on the cup. And I know my team burns, we got sand in the cut. Ow. Premier Boyz.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Premier Boyz podcast. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman.
And you already know what it is. It's your man Aaron Sands, and we are back. Welcome back to the mighty Premier Boyz podcast. Welcome.
And there's your bro, the star Roddy. What's going on, fam? We here.
Yes, and welcome to another episode of the Premier Boyz podcast. I know it's been a while since you heard our voices. The last time you heard me and Roddy, at least, was the Grammy episode. And the last time you heard Sands was the episode before that. but you know, welcome to another episode of the Premier Boy podcast. Long live the Chief Malimal. I have no idea, but that man is a busy man. Yeah, he come back whenever he can. So shout out to the bro. Long live the Chief Malimal.
Hardest working man in show business, y'all.
Definitely is. So, bros, how y'all been doing?
I've been good, man. I know I've been out of action for a little while. I've been working on a lot of things on the back end, you know. I started a new job, you know what I'm saying? Like working at a major nonprofit, you know, running their facilities division, you know what I'm saying? That's been coming into play, and you know, I couldn't be more happier at the growth of that, you know what I'm saying? So there's really big growth in there. You know, we do a lot of things besides podcasts, and you know, a lot of folks will say, "Oh, you got a job?" Yeah, nigga, you should get one too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the thing. The other thing I do on the side is we back at it, you know, with the club stuff, you know, the club things, you know what I'm saying? Like Remix Fridays, you know, we back at it again with that. You'll check the promo for that at the end of the podcast for more information. But that's been booming as well, so that's a plus. My trading journey has been up, you know, and of course there's been a lot of ups and downs, you know, but I've been really heavily into gold and in Bitcoin because those things have been going up. Those stocks have been going up, especially the way Trump been fucking up. Hopefully keep fucking up so I can keep making more money. So, you know, fingers crossed for that. But we'll get into that on the next one. Other than that, though, you know, I'm just living life. You know, I'm living, you know, I ain't young, but I'm living wild and free. I tell you that. So.
Oh, man.
There you go, son. All right, what about you, Roddy?
I've just been holding down what I can hold down. I'm trying to be like you, Sands, getting into some new money, getting into some more money shit right now. You know, I'm still holding down this job where I'm just what is it called? Like I'm basically traveling all over New York. It's pretty annoying, but it is what it is. Gotta do what I gotta do. So holding that down and doing my little side hustle, the paid studies every week, and you know, trying to keep my head up, trying to keep it into known of what's going on currently with, you know, everything going on with the world, because now as us being the new adults, you know, it affects us personally. So trying to keep up with that, trying to have a good healthy, trying to keep my good in my health wise, because I'm seeing a lot of stuff going around with a lot of people. And I'm gonna be trying a new regimen soon. So I'm excited to share on my social media how that goes and videos and stuff. So yeah, man, I'm just evolving, doing a lot of things right now. on the back end, the personal life. So yeah.
There you go, bro. There you go. And for me, I've been good. Of course, continue to take life one day at a time. Continue the healthy lifestyle. Continue to do many things. Of course, the Mental Gentleman, like the podcast. Of course, back doing nightlife. Promoting again. My side hustle, and of course, work on the personal stuff too, which is about to be in a major improvement. Yeah, yeah. I probably tell you personally, but yeah, if I'm gonna decide to tell the world, I got y'all. But yeah, let's just say life is looking up. Just continue to do things one day at a time. Just gotta move in silent, yo. Don't let everybody know your every move. So yeah, that's where I'm at. There's no big things happening, good things happening. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, before we get into the episode, we got to acknowledge everybody who passed away recently in the year 2025 so far. It was a whole lot of people, but a whole lot of people. But I'm gonna name a couple people right now, on this list. First thing first, recipe to Gotti. He is the founder of Murder Inc. Also, recipe to by Lola Wallace, who is the mother of the legendary Biggie Smalls. Also, recipe to Michelle Trachtenberg. Y'all may know her from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Harriet Spies, Gossip Girls, and many more.
He was on Euro Trip. That was one of my favorite movies.
Euro Trip. Yeah, Euro Trip.
Scotty doesn't know.
Yeah, Euro Trip. Facts. Also, if you're a fan of Superman, you would know him as Lex Luthor. Gene Hackman. I remember Gene Hackman. My fault. Gene Hackman. That's what I meant. Gene Hackman. Yes. Also, recipe to Roberta Flack, who is the original creator of Killing Me Softly. Yeah. If it wasn't for her, you would not hear a version from Michael Jackson. We're not hear a version from Lauryn Hill and other people. Recipes to Chris Jasper, who was a part of the Isley Brothers.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
How much brothers are left?
I believe it's 2.
Oh,
I think it's 2. Brian Isley and Ernie Isley.
Ernie, right? He's still around, right?
Yeah. Also, recipe to DJ Unk, who made
Walk It Out.
Walk It Out, yes. And as of recently, the most recent one, recipe to Angie Stone. Recipe to everybody who we lost recently. And yeah,
what's crazy is I didn't even know she did the girlfriend's G song until today.
Yeah, man, I found out that yesterday. I ain't gonna hold you. I found out that yesterday.
I'm like, who was singing the girlfriend D songs all these years, and they never told us. So wow.
Yeah, I never knew that. They did that. That's crazy.
Yeah, me either. I found out that recently as well, and yeah, just crazy. All you lost is crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. And recipe to everybody who we lost recently.
R.I.P. God. You know what I'm saying? Prayers to their families.
Yeah, I agree. Pray to everybody and their families and stuff like that. Also, we never got a chance to mention this, but recipes to Catcher Lounge and Taj Lounge.
Yeah.
Nightlife is shifting, y'all.
It is. I have massive history, especially I would say we as a team. We have massive history with both Katra and Taj Lounge. It's crazy because I spoke with one of the promoters there on Friday. Shout out to Damon. Shout out to the big homie. And he was just as shocked as we were when we found out the closures. You know what I'm saying? It does show how nightlife as a whole, is definitely, I wouldn't say it's dying in the city, but it's definitely, no, it's not dying at all. But it's definitely getting revamped, if you will. Whatever, it's something like there's definitely a change happening in the city. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to like nightlife and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely going to be interesting to look at, in the future. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to you know, what new spots are going to be there, what's taking over Contra and Taj. You know what I'm saying? Like, are people going to, like, what clubs are going to close next? Things of that nature. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see. But there's a lot of history we had in, you know, in Contra and Taj. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had the double bathrooms on both floors. If you know, you know. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you had the double
Yeah.
floors on Contra. Taj was just legendary in his own right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, many a birthday. I held many a birthday in the venue of Contra and Ken as well with Taj. One thing I do regret is not holding a birthday at Taj. Which sucks, but you know, there may be some new birthday news when it comes, you know, to things in the future, but we'll, you know, I'll keep you guys posted on that if that's the thing. But yeah, RIP to, you know, Contra and Taj. You know, I'm just putting one in the air for them for both venues, or two in the air for both venues. Roddy, what you think?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, man. I was also taken aback by these clubs because I was also a frequent party going for Taj and Kacha for y'all, and even before y'all started promoting there, was going there for other occasions, especially for other people. So it was crazy when the news came out, like just like wow, can't believe that this is now just a memory, just like when we started promoting Rebel was too. So it's like I just see it like we had a good time, we had good memories, but now we can't go back to the spot. Or if we go back, it's totally a different scenery, totally gonna be a different name. As I seen for the videos that they was posting, they definitely took down the interior for most for these spots. So of course, if when it does revive or if it is turned back into a club, because but these days you just never know. You just never know if they're gonna put something else there, like a storage or whatever. As you know, it's Manhattan, so you just never know. But as of right now, it's just memories. So that's how I feel about closure of Koch and Taj.
Roddy said
yeah.
they're gonna change it into a Spirit Halloween. That's crazy.
Oh no, I said moving storage.
Even
But
worse.
but what I gotta say is, you know, just like Sam said, we do have a lot of memories, especially as we promoted there, and was one of our time where we were in our prime was that Catcher and Todd. I agree, we have many memories, many good and bad memories. but
Yes.
but you know, but like I said, it was definitely a good time, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to promote at these spots and create memories at these spots. You know, because it only lead us to what's to come now. And of course, some spots won't last forever. Definitely going to get closed down eventually. But yeah, once again, it was a good time, and yeah, recipe to catch and Todd. Even though I do heard that, like I said, both spots did got brought, and both spots
Oh,
are getting reopened with different
might be at a
management.
different name.
Yeah, it's probably different name. Yeah, I believe it most likely be a club because the same person that brought the catcher also brought Taj. So at this point, we just gotta find out what's gonna become. Even if it just become a spot, would it be catered to urban crowds or would it be catered to the
Yeah.
other crowds? You know, we never know what it is. But yeah. Also, recipe to the other spot that recently closed down, Offside, Sweet and Bitches, Sweet Brooklyn, other spots that happened recently, you know, recipe to those spots as well. Because it's not just the city, it's also all every other borough as well. So yeah. Yeah, like I said,
Times are changing.
it is changing, definitely a changing, and yeah. And we just gotta see what happened. Just gotta see what happened. So there you go. Sands. Anybody got packing up this week?
All right. So I've been gone for a little while, man. And in the midst that I've been gone, I've been seeing a lot of bullshit. There's been a lot of things that's been out of control. And frankly, there's been a lot of people that's been out of control. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I could pack up Shorty that tried to sue Lyft because she tried to fit her big ass into a fucking Hyundai Sonata. You know what I'm saying? I could pack her up, but come to find out, she already lost her case with Lyft. So thank you, goodbye, have a nice day. I could pack up, I could pack up Trump, but that's another episode for another day. You know what I'm saying? I could pack up Roddy for switching sides, and honestly, that wasn't a me thing. That was actually a request by our viewers. And as much as I love you guys, the fans, I'm actually going to go another route. I'm going to spare Roddy for this one today. But I do have a question for the team, right?
Oh, boy.
For you guys. And I got a question for the Premier fan, right? Guys, what does Drake, AEW, and the Dallas Cowboys have in common?
They be taking mad L's. I guess.
Oh.
I get that.
Okay.
I guess
Rodney, what about you? What about you? What's the one thing that those entities got in common? Drake, AEW, Dallas Cowboys.
Well, I'm not a big AEW fan, but I know Drake and Dallas Cowboys been taking losses lately.
Okay, that's close. All right, so the one that's also true. All three groups, all three entities, if you will, have taken L's recently. You know what I'm saying? Drake with the Super Bowl, AEW with the product they've been putting out lately. Dallas Cowboys, because simply they're just the Dallas Cowboys and that's just what they do. But the one thing that's really in common with all of those entities are the fans. And that's what we backing up today. What the fuck, bro? Oh my Lord.
Hold on, before you continue, you need to add the Megas on the list too, because they are another one.
Yes, you know what? I was gonna save that for next week. But you know what? We'll talk about it now. MAGA fans, y'all the same. Y'all the same tech. Y'all all the same people, right? You see y'all Lord and Saviors, whether it be Drake, Donald Trump, Dallas Cowboys, or Tony Khan. You see these folks take L after L after L, right? And instead of being like a real ass fan, be like, all right, you know what? This looks crazy. This looks kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Let me reevaluate. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me see how I play out. Y'all be annoying as hell, bro. And be like, oh, they gonna come back and get the W, right? They're gonna come back and redeem themselves, right? And I'm like, nigga, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that. Here it is. Here's why I say that, bro. I go on Twitter X, right? And I watch, a lot of the exchanges folks be having with certain topics, mainly the Drake shit. Like Drake fans, y'all are insufferable as a motherfucker. Like,
oh my god!
Oh man, you would have thought, right?
Gosh,
you would have thought, right? DJ Aka and Mal, you know what I'm saying? You would have thought they were the biggest nut huggers, bro. But at least they get paid to do. One thing I do give them credit for is that they get paid to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? They get paid to do for the streams and do all of the talking that they're doing, doing all the talking they're doing. But y'all fans, y'all niggas, y'all don't make, no money from bashing and going this hard the way y'all go this hard. And that's how I could tell y'all bored. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, y'all are really bored. Y'all don't have shit else to do. You ain't got nothing going on. You're on your 9 to 5. You're just sitting at your desk just scrolling. And you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all end up going like OD hard for no reason. And I know y'all gonna come back and read into this and be like, well, Kendrick fans be going hard too. The same way AEW fans, you say, oh well, WWE fans go hard in this too. Or as well as MAGA fans be saying, well, the Lids be going hard in this too. Okay, yeah, and to be fair, that's part of the plan for real. You know what I'm saying? Like the one thing you don't see this in any other country in America, and any other country in the world except for us, where we're always for or against something. Either you're team MAGA or you team Democrat. You team Drake or you team Kendrick. You team Edward or you team Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Like, In the midst of all of that, right? You guys, when y'all make these divisions, y'all take that shit into every fucking aspect of life. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of WWE, right? I literally watched John Cena turn heel for the first time in my life.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And mind you, full disclosure, like I was a little nice watching that. And I was shocked. You know what I'm saying?
I was shocked too, sir.
One thing you don't see me do is then hop on Twitter talking about, oh well, WWE did this last night. Take that, AEW. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I listened to Drake's album, right? Twice, just to get a second listen, right?
Oh, D.
And just because I wanted to understand it for real. And it was okay. You know what I'm saying? It was all right. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like how Aka put it in. It was like, oh, who's this album? Drake's back, even though he sold like 2 nights, like 249. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get into that in a little bit too.
Yeah,
but
we'll get to that.
You don't see me hopping online talking about like, oh, Drake's album was good, gassing it up on shit, being, what I'm saying, this glazing. It's like y'all rub honey all over yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Y'all take a jar of honey and y'all just twerk all over the place, knocking the drinks over and shit. Just you ever see that kid? You ever see that guy out in the club and you see a chick sit there and just twerk up all over the place? You know what I'm saying? And knock all your drinks and all the hookah over?
Yeah.
That's what these guys doing. You know what I'm saying? These guys sit there and pour honey all over themselves, pour baby oil all over themselves. You feel me? And just start twerking up all over the place, knocking over the fucking drinks. Like, calm your ass down. It is not that serious, Drake fans. It is not that serious and I'm really going at Drake fans, but the other two pieces were just similar issues. But I'm really going at Drake fans on this one.
Right, no,
you guys aren't getting paid for this. You know that, right? You guys aren't getting paid to go as hard for your Lord and Savior Drake like y'all going. You know what I'm saying? You're not. You're not getting any compensation. You know what I'm saying? You complain about bots raiding Kendrick shit, but then I look on X and they talking about, oh, let's stream Drake's album on different burner phones. Bro, y'all want to talk about bots, nigga? Y'all are bots.
Exactly.
You are a bot. You are an NPC ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, and until you figure that out and you figure that there's more to life than doing that, then nut hugging for Drake, the better off you be. Not to say anyway that, Kendrick fans will be nut hugging for Kendrick, but there's a higher level of nut hugging here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a problem. It's not a problem to sit there and go back and forth with Kendrick fans because we know what the outcome was. He won. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knows that. It's the ones that are in denial that are like, hey, listen. And I'm not in no way of like a major all world Kendrick fan like that for real. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, one could acknowledge, hey, he won. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like Drake gonna lose any sleep over that. He's still like the #1 artist to a lot of niggas' eyes. But for all the fans that be going back and forth talking about, oh well, Drake is my Lord and Savior, and I'm gonna rock for him forever. Fuck y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to take all y'all emotions, right? And I'm gonna make this quick as fuck too. Y'all need to take all y'all emotions, put that shit in the FedEx box, and ship that shit to fucking Toronto, nigga. Because for the nut hugging y'all been doing, y'all deserve to get packed the fuck up. Roddy, go.
Yeah, please, Roddy, go. Anything you do like, anything you don't like, Roddy. Oh, wait, by the way, that was King Song Sands. Pack it up. What? There go, Roddy, go.
Well, I don't like. So, one thing I don't like is the girl with the lift thing. It was crazy how she was arguing. Like, her name is Dang D-Moss. Have anybody ever heard of her as a rapper?
No.
Wait, who?
The silent should have gave you the answer already, Roddy.
I'm sorry. Say that again. Who was the person that you haven't heard of?
The big girl who was suing Lyft. Did you ever hear of her before this?
Nope.
At all.
Nope.
Not at all.
So one thing I've noticed, being older, is that a lot of these females, they will do anything to get attention on them. This is a perfect example because yo ass could have ordered a bigger size car. Like you 400 and something pounds, bro. Like, come on. And I don't think that the Lyft driver was in the wrong for denying the person because number one, you don't know what his car is going through. His car probably was like one of the cars that's like a bunch of mileage on his last day. Probably had to go get repairs last week. You know, his car was probably not even in all that good shape to fit her. But at the same time, it's like they said that she lost the lawsuit anyway. But of course, I don't like. But what I was laughing at last week was I saw a Breakfast Club interview, and they had to bring a big couch in the Breakfast Club to interview her. Now I don't know if Breakfast Club pay their guests to come interview, but even if it's just a free interview, she got a lot of exposure. And people now know her from this than her freaking rap career. So that's something I don't like, yo. That she just made an ass of herself. That's how I feel about that.
Bro, I remember seeing that interview, and she was like, "Oh, this the biggest shit I got it."
Oh yeah, yeah.
And Charlamagne and them had to really bring that half a sectional over to have her sit there, and then she had the nerve to sit there and be like, "Oh, that's accommodations." Like, bro, like that right there should have lost you the case. Like, that alone should have been like, "All right, sis, yeah, let's pack this up, bro. Nah, you good."
And shorty, you a rapper. You could have ordered a big car. Like,
And to be fair, right? This is in no way us fat shaming because we seen what that do last time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all try to say I fat shamed somebody last
it's more
time.
of a common sense thing for me. But go ahead.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I saw a video of her performing, right? And then she fell back and she fell. She had a hard time getting back up.
Mm.
I'm like, bro, that's crazy. Let go.
Thank thee, Moss.
Damn
That lift
shame.
loss, that lift lawsuit got you attention. But I ain't checking out your music. What do you think, Kenny?
Um, I don't know. I don't know and don't really care. Like, I got nothing to say. I don't care. Like,
Don't care about it? Okay.
I really don't care. Continue, Roddy. Continue.
But one thing I do like, um, I don't drive out of state all the time. I don't really drive often, but for my out of state drivers, they said they're getting rid of the congestion pricing in New York to go from New York to go into Manhattan, and that's a win for us. So that's something I like. I like that they overturning it. The thing is that fucking Coco and MTA chairman want to freaking fight it. Yeah, good luck with that. Like, find the money elsewhere. Y'all freaking taxing all type. Y'all freaking taxing people who drive just to fix the MTA, and y'all got the MTA ally guards letting niggas in all day. Like, come on.
They let me in for sure. I know what it is.
Like, they they trying to make people pay, but you know they're still losing a lot of money every day for people that don't want to pay the fare. You know? So I just like the fact that they're gonna take that that's gonna be a thing of the past because that's just draining people money who have to come into Manhattan every day back and forth. You know? And I feel like that's wrong, and that's really um taxing on the poor and the people that have to come to drive to and from work every day. So yeah, that's something I like. I like that turned out to be a win for us, New Yorkers.
All right, there you go. And that is this week, Roddy. I don't like, and Roddy, I do like. All right, so you know what time it is? Time for Mr. Gentleman review of the week. and I haven't been done this in a minute. I watch many things, so I will be reviewing 3 things from I remember. I believe 3 things. So first thing I'm gonna talk about is Mufasa. So I saw the Mufasa movie. It was alright. I mean, not much to say. It's just like it's pretty much the prequel of The Lion King, live action. And I mean, it's cool, but not really, not really, not really much. Not really much to say. So I would give it 3, Mr. Gentleman. Fat. The second movie that we're gonna talk about is this movie called "You Are Currently Invited To" with star Will Ferrell and Reese Witherspoon. And pretty much about 2 weddings, and pretty much got booked at the same time. And I got hold. This was pretty funny. It was a really odd couple for Will Ferrell and Reese Witherspoon, though. But this was a pretty cool movie, And this is on Amazon Prime. And I give this movie 4, Mr. Gentleman. Facts. And the last movie I'm gonna talk about is Back to Action, with star Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz. And I'm not gonna hold you. This was a pretty cool movie. I like the chemistry between Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz. And yeah, this is a really good action movie. And this is on Netflix. And they are planning to make. And they teased that part 2 for this movie. If you haven't seen this movie, check it out. And this is really good. I give this 4, Mr. Gentleman. Facts. And that is this week, Mr. Gentleman Review of the Week. Chill! All right, there you go. So now it's time for the prequel. Small news that matters. And the first thing we're going to talk about in the prequel is BMF getting canceled? Yeah.
That's crazy.
Y'all heard about this story, right? About BMF possibly getting canceled.
Yeah, I heard about it. That's what happens when you talk shit to 50 Cent, man.
Mm-hmm. How you feel about it? How you feel about the whole thing where 50, Rick Ross, Big Meech, and stuff like that? How you feel about that whole situation?
I feel like, all right, bet if the nigga snitched, right, to get out, you gotta understand, like, at the end of the day, whether you a real nigga or not, like, you really about that life or not, one thing you always gonna treasure is home, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna want to make it home to your family. And if you've been in jail for like damn near 30 years and shit, right?
Facts, jeez.
And you got an opportunity to do it, right? If you got an opportunity to be like, hey, listen, let me get home to my family, I'll say this and that and the third, right? Then A, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, oh, you need to sit on your homies all the time. Nah, but what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? Like, every real nigga was once a civilian. You feel me? Before becoming a real nigga, right? So you ain't gonna tell me that civilian part of you just did. Like in that moment, that shit didn't just kick in and be like, hey, listen, get back to your family, bro. This is the way to do it. This is the way to do it. Now, it's fucked up if you said you never snitched and then you actually did. That'd be crazy. But apparently, 50 Cent, you knew this shit though. If you knew this shit the whole time, you still worked with the nigga. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? There was accusations of you snitching too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody ready for that conversation though.
Yeah, nobody questioned that shit though. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people get mad about this whole snitching, not snitching shit. Fucking nigga, a lot of y'all fave snitch. Snoop Dogg snitched.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? T.I. snitched. He did a whole Crime Stoppers commercial. Say, man, if you want to help solve these crimes, call Crime Stoppers. Say, man.
Speaking of T.I., we're gonna talk about T.I. in a few, but continue.
You know what I'm saying? Like he snitched. He you know what I'm saying? You guys don't do the half of the shit you do without saying something. You know what I'm saying? Real reason 50 Cent mad was because when he got out, he linked up with Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? And niggas know that, they had like tension and shit. Really, if you want to be honest with you, Rick Ross is the first rapper to come out of 50 Cent beef, like, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
pretty much. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like at least with the Kanye shit, like that shit was strictly for like record sales. He was gonna sell more. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
wasn't like no real beef and shit.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? 50 literally leaked the tape of his ex shorty getting clapped up. You know what I'm saying? Like so that like that's pretty real beef in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Having said all that, but like having said all that, you know, once he saw that, he was like, "Oh nah, like we're not doing this." And then after that, you know, shit went left. Now you got Lil Meech like, yo, listen, like I don't even fuck with that nigga for real. Like let's just do this. You know, we get, you know, you help me out with this shit. Let's just do this shit, and we can start, you know, next season. And your petty ass got to be like, nigga, what next season? Like you just dead him of a whole career, bro. Like that's
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So of course he gonna go back inside with his family and go side with Rick Ross, bro. Because the first sign you get, like when niggas betray you, you just like nah, which I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like if niggas really betrayed you on some fuck shit, then yeah, go for it. But you know, like you knew if you gonna do it because he snitched, because y'all know he's trying to do like a whole documentary behind that shit.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah, yeah.
you gonna do it because he snitched, that's crazy because you worked with his son for 4 seasons and shit. You put
Exactly,
money in his
exactly,
pocket. So
exactly.
now he's a snitch because you wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Because he not rocking with you like that for real.
Like on some high school stuff, yo.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. No matter
Like,
how much money you make, you still got that street mentality, bro. You
yeah.
gotta be bigger than that. As for the show BMF, I never really watched an episode anyway, and I was mad they gave a bigger budget to that show than Power. So there, that's okay. Roddy go.
I don't know. Like I figured they film the last season anyway. So doesn't it have to still come out by regardless for stars, and then the rating show for it cancel? What do y'all think?
Most,
Like
most. I mean, if it's already filmed, then most likely, yeah, most
unless they're
likely.
gonna unless they're gonna ship it to Tubi or something.
I, I mean, if anything, if it's canceled, they're gonna shelf it. It won't be
Or they're
looked
gonna
at.
show up the whole
Yeah,
the whole season that they
yeah,
film.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
Unless stars say it gotta come out, then it gotta come out. But yeah,
nah, because I feel like with me knowing that they already filmed that last season, I feel like it should still drop at the
yeah,
same
yeah,
time.
yeah.
You know, they're looking forward to you know, because when the show comes out, they get the appearances, they get the publicity and all that stuff. So I'm guessing that Lil Meech was mad because he was expecting all that publicity and all that stuff, you know, the stuff that's continue on.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he's
yeah.
real mad about that. What was crazy is 150 Cent's son wrote him back on the post and said, "You thought you was loyal." That shit was funny. But nah, I'm not a huge fan of BMF. I was a huge fan of Charles and him being a dirtbag and stuff like that. But I still would watch it for that. But if it's canceled for real, it's canceled for real. Just gotta deal with it. That's how.
I mean, you already know 50 always gonna do something petty. He's a 50-year-old man who do act like he in high school. Yeah,
All day.
all day. And yeah, and also I gotta say this. I gotta say this. I get what everybody did to 50 in the past, but for you to be happy that he died is kind of crazy. I'm sorry, kind of crazy. You know,
Smoking
and
that Earth got it back. That's wild.
yeah,
That's wild.
yeah. I don't agree with that. Even though people don't like, I would not wish death. That's wild. But in terms of BMF, like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of the show either. But for you to possibly cancel the show because your father is banging with somebody you don't like, knowing that his father probably know Rick Ross more than he knew 50, and the fact that his son is side with his father, not really a good way to cancel a show. But yeah, I mean,
Not a
I don't.
valid reason to me.
Yeah,
I
no,
wouldn't mind it being canceled anyway. I mean, whether you know what I'm saying, like whether or not. But
yeah. I talk about in terms of of 50 reasons I don't agree with. I
yeah,
mean,
I
it's
don't.
still, you know,
Let it be canceled because of ratings, not because of that.
exactly.
Not because of
Thank you.
bullshit.
That's the one. Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
That's what you're
That's what I'm
trying to
saying.
say. Got it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like if it was canceled regularly, then I wouldn't be mad about it. But if it's canceled because of this reason, kind of stupid. That's just me. But yeah. Anyway, next topic. Next topic. Um, we got a couple of movies that have been announced for a while, and I'm gonna talk about two of them right now. Recently, White Chicks 2 have been announced to be coming out soon, and also ATL 2 been announced earlier in January. You know, ATL 2 was announced, I believe, by Universal, and White Chicks 2 was announced by Marlon. And he's saying that, in quote, after he filmed Scary Movie 6, White Chicks 2 is next. So how do y'all feel about those two announcements of ATL 2 with T.I. on London and White Chicks 2 with the Waynes?
Woo. Damn. White Chicks too. I gotta see how the country's gonna feel with this one because I know that the Wayne's brothers gonna make some jokes that's gonna rub people the wrong way this time.
Mm-hmm.
The writing has evolved for them, so I know they're gonna do some shit that's gonna rub them the wrong way this time. ATL 2, I'm excited to see it come. I just want to know what they're gonna do with that storyline. They're just gonna mature people up and get them children or something.
Yeah, I think most likely, like a fast forward type of thing. Yeah, I believe that could happen. Yeah, like a like a next generation type thing. All all the cast is coming back for ATL 2 though too.
All of them? Oh shit!
All of them.
I
Yeah,
think
That's
they all
fine.
alive, kicking. Yeah.
yeah. And
That's
what do you
what's
think
up.
about? What do you think about the Sands?
Like I like the fact that they're bringing back these classics that we definitely mind. I say classics because it's been a long time since they've been out.
Yeah, yeah.
So, it's definitely a big deal. Looking forward to all of them. White Chicks, ATL 2. It's crazy. I didn't like ATL at first. You know what I'm saying? I did. I feel like Lottery Ticket was better at one point. And Ken, you know why? Brandon
Which
T. Jackson carried that whole movie, bro.
he did.
On the
He did.
rooftop, he was like, "Nigga, I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke." And then we change that.
Which by the way, saying to before you continue, y'all coming out with lottery ticket too as well.
That's what I'm
Oh
talking
really?
about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yep. And the cast for that is coming back as well.
That's what I'm
Oh
talking
wow.
about.
Bow Wow announced that like last year. I don't think we ever talked about it on the show though, but yeah, Bow Wow announced that like sometime
That's
last
what
year.
I'm talking
All right,
about.
continue.
But yes, these movies come back is definitely a big deal. I'm definitely a fan, and I can't wait to see all of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna sneak into the theater of some of them, but I might actually pay to go see ATL 2 though, just to see what's up. But I'll definitely sneak in like White Chicks 2 when it comes out at the same time. Sneak right into that shit. Like get that shit for free. Fuck it.
uh, I I know for me, I liked it both of them. I mean, of course, when we saw White Chicks one, it was with my bros, King Talk Sands and DJ DJ No Request.
That's facts.
Yeah, that was memory. So White Chick 2, I can't wait to see White Chick 2, and happy that the Waynes is happy back on the project. And first thing first, congrats to the Waynes. They just got honored for an award at the WNA
The
NC.
N double NACP.
Thank you. Yes. So, the whole family got honored. So shout out to them for that. Yeah, I can't wait for White Chick 2. ATL 2, I can't wait for that as well. ATL 2 been in the works for a very long time. I think ATL 2 was supposed to be out like a little bit more sooner. I think due to a lot of things, it's been pushed back a lot. But I'm happy that they are finally back to work on the project and happy to finally come out. So I look forward to see both projects. and many more projects to come. Also, this next thing that I want to talk about is another show that been announced probably the end of last year, but it's now getting revised as well. I believe it's somebody in this team favorite show. Malcolm in the Middle. It had been revised by Disney Plus. Frankie Muniz announced it, and yeah, it's coming back as well. How y'all feel about Malcolm in the Middle?
I like it. I like that they're coming back. Shout out to Malcolm in the Middle and Frankie Muniz and all the guys. There's a whole staff. There's a whole team coming back.
I believe so. I know as of right now, the father, the mother, and Frankie Muniz definitely was announced. Definitely is a yeah. As of right from what I remember, those three definitely confirmed. Yeah, but I believe the whole crew.
If that's the case, then I'm definitely here for it. Shout out to them.
And what about you, Roddy?
I loved Malcolm in the Middle when it was streaming in Fox when it was on. So hell yeah.
There you go. See, there you go. I told you somebody from the team loved the show. I told you. I ain't gonna hold you. I did watch Malcolm in the Middle, the original. I know I lost track on the episodes at one point, but I did enjoy it. And I ain't gonna hold you. I am looking forward to it. I would definitely watch the revival when it hit Disney Plus. So yeah, Malcolm in the Middle. Life is unfair. All right, next we got the Clips. The Clips is coming out with a new album. About time. Pusha T, Meredith is coming out with a new album coming soon. Are y'all looking forward to the Clips coming back with a new album?
Hell yeah. Man, I listened to some clips recently and I was banging, dog. So of course I'm ready for their new stuff.
And what about you, I'm saying?
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fire. I always look forward to a Pusha T album. You know, Daytona was fire, so I was looking forward to the next one, the Clips album. You know, is definitely something I'm definitely looking forward to. One of my favorite tracks from them. They did Popular Demand with Cameron and all that, and they had Blaze of Glory with Pharrell. That was fire.
Oh man.
Everybody did the grinding beat on the tables and shit. Like, nah.
Facts.
It was fire. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it for sure.
Facts. And I love the Clips, man. I'm happy that they come back with a new album. I actually heard a preview of one of his songs so far, and it sounds fire so far. So I'm looking forward to a Clip album. And I heard rumors. I'm not sure if it's true yet. 2 artists that have been announced to be on this album. 2 artists. I'm not sure if it's true, but I heard Tyler Creator might be on this album. And also heard Kendrick Lamar will be on this album. So if this is true, that would be fire. That would be fire.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar and Pusha T do a diss track together. This and Drake is gonna be crazy.
That'd be funny.
Oh damn.
That'd be funny.
That's definitely like you just bomb it. Like I know he already dead at this point or fake dead, but it's like you got Kendrick Lamar and Pusha T on the track. Man, I know there's gonna be some shots. Aka Diddy gonna be tight. He gonna be tight for the whole week.
Fact.
And they're blaming on bots.
Yeah, of course. When as Kendrick said, you can't fake influence. There you go. There you go. And last but not least on the prequel, Jonathan Majors. He is back. He had a movie called Magazine Dreams that been shelved a while ago. And we spoke about this on the pod, I believe, like early this season. But as of recently, it's off the shelf. And now Magazine Dream is having a release date in March. So this movie will be in theaters in March. How y'all feel about Jonathan Majors slowly making a comeback? And are y'all looking forward to it?
He deserves it. I mean, look, yeah, he was found guilty of that whole situation. One thing I felt like he was guilty of doing was just being with her, knowing she had those type of tendencies to do what she did. You know, Jonathan Majors, last we seen him was on like the run of his life.
Yeah.
He was in the Marvel movies. He was about to be like we wasn't gonna get Dr. Doom if Jonathan Majors was really like on it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, exactly.
We would have not got it this soon. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's where we were. We were only there because of this whole situation. But yeah, he just did Creed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and he was really on top of the world. You know what I'm
he
saying?
was.
So,
He was literally. He was. Was.
but then shit went down, and what I'm saying, as easy as it comes, it goes. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's really the biggest. That's the biggest situation at that time. And he really had to scratch and claw his way back. He picked a good one and making good, pun
Yep.
intended.
Yep.
Um, and he been working and clawing on getting back. You know what I'm saying? And now this is a shot to come back. I don't know if he's ever going to get to those heights again, like where he once was. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like with us, we really only got one chance to really like do some shit, and if shit goes left, like we never gonna get to that height again.
That's a fact. A couple people that been through Nate Parker, um,
Columbus Short is one.
Columbus Short, and the dude who was on the Shy, who also on Jason Mitchell. There you go, Jason Mitchell.
Bro, even a big example, Will Smith.
Yeah.
Smack the shit out of Chris Rock.
There
He's
you go.
just now trying to get himself
Slowly, yeah. Slowly.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's Will Smith, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So with Jonathan Majors, like, it's looking at him, like, I don't know if he's ever going to get to them heights, but it's good to see him back out here. You know what I'm saying? And still doing. A lot of people, they would have gave up and just lived as a recluse or some shit. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting back, and that's the right thing to do.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Megan Good for helping him get back on that good path too. So yeah. And what about you, Roddy? Yeah.
That's great. That's a good come up. He's been having, he's been down bad with the whole trial and stuff, and with the verdict and all that stuff. But now to see him come back, that's great. So I gotta say about that.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna hold you. I'm happy for him to have a second chance because like Sam said, not everybody get the second chance. Of course, it's gonna take a while to get back to where he was, but happy to see him get a second chance to see him do what he loved to do. And like I said, I'm shout out to Megan Good for helping him get back on that good path as well, because she really helped him on that. And they are set about to get married, so yeah. So yeah. I can't wait to see more things happen for Jonathan Majors. I heard Mike B. Jordan say he's willing to work with Jonathan Majors again. So who knows? We may see him on another project with Mike B. Jordan. I even heard Marvel for some reason saying that they might want to work with him all of a sudden again.
If they do, then that'll be great. Like, honestly, like if he does get back with Marvel, you know what I'm saying? Because that'll let his career come full circle for real. Like, being the main guy in Marvel into now, like, kind of like getting back to it, hopefully. Like, that'll be a full circle thing. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of us can really do that.
That's a fact. And like I said, I would definitely check out this movie, and I hope that he have a really great comeback. Because everybody deserves a second chance.
I'm gonna check out his movie too. Like I know we say like, oh, we gotta support people, but the best way we can support people is actually seeing their work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what supports them. If you want to support art, go and support it for real.
Especially when they our own people, because people are so quick to knock down our own people. And if you want to see him win, we gotta support. Him or anybody else doing something. So there you go. And that is the prequel. Small news that matters. Now it's time for the premiere news. Okay, so this first one, I had to breathe in and breathe out for this first one. So, one thing we do on the show, we talk about what is one thing that we always talk about on the show, y'all. Not only news topic, but it's something that we talk about on the show since the very first episode, and then from now we do it every once in a while. What is that the one thing we're gonna talk about?
What's in our headphones?
No, something else. I'm gonna give y'all one more guess. We get one more guess.
Your hate for Cardi B?
No, Sid. What about
the
you?
Music Central Drake?
Well, yeah, but I ain't talking about that. The one thing we always talk about on the show, we talk about lists. We talk about these lists.
That.
He listens,
Yes.
yeah. And of course, we got a list from Rolling Stone.
Oh God.
Yeah, I know it's coming. I know it's coming. So Rolling Stone, they made this list called 50 Terrible Songs that was on this album. And it's this one song that caught my attention that was on this list. And the song that I'm talking about is Michael Jackson, The Lady of My Life. The Rolling Stones had the nerve to say this was the worst song on Thriller. On this list, they put it at number 20.
Oh fuck.
So, yeah. So my question to y'all is, do y'all agree with Rolling Stone and or they fucking bugging?
Why are we fucking with Rolling Stone, guys? I thought we learned our lesson when they did that hip hop countdown.
I don't know.
And people was in an uproar for that. You know what I think? I'm convinced now, right? I'm convinced. These magazine companies, right? Now, this is going to be conspiracy scans for a minute, but it's going to make sense. These magazine companies, right, are pressured by the labels, right? They're pressured by the labels to come up with lists, right? Not to talk about music for real, like as a real conversation, right? They put up these lists to rage bait, right? They put it up there because they know good and damn well this is what people are gonna get mad about. Oh, how can we make the people mad today? Oh, look, here's Michael Jackson. He's not around to defend himself, right? Nah, that nigga dead. I bet. Let's talk about how trash "Lady of My Life" is. Let's talk about how trash the greatest R&B song, damn near of all time. I would say it's like top 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's top 2, and it's like 1A and 1B to the greatest love of all, right?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you really gonna say that's top 20? That's in the top 20, and it's the 20th song? Ken, what are some of the notable songs that's above 20 in that list?
Let me pull up this list real quick. I gotta find this list. Because you said it, I'm trying to find this list real quick. But yeah, continue.
Bro, this gotta be the greatest from the production to the lyrics, even down to the stems of this track, bro. It's like it's one of the greatest love songs of all time. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And that says a lot because there's a lot of fucking love songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
But so this put that up there like at the top is like I feel like it's a conspiracy thing. They want to get people like us talking about it so people could go and check out these lists so they could be just as outraged, and then they could go on Twitter X to display said outrage. And I hate that it works. I really hate that it works because we're discussing it now.
Yeah, I know.
And this shouldn't even be a discussion.
I know.
Why is this a discussion?
So, I don't know. So it caught my attention. I got upset. I was rage. Well, Stone. This is like the third time Rolling Stone got me raged. So the first time I can't remember the first time. Second time.
You know what?
The second time was with that bullshit list of hip hop albums when Cardi B was higher than Jayz, Really Modell, and Nas album. And Tupac. I do not understand that.
Bro, I told you about Cardi. I told you about Cardi B, Ken. I told you about that. They were waiting for somebody like this to come, bro.
I know, son. I know. Just saying, don't start. You know what, Sands? I wasn't going to do this today. I wasn't supposed to do this today. Right?
Here we go.
I got a question. I got a question to actually say. I got a question to actually.
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead.
Why are you a fan of this girl? Like, are you a fan of Cardi B?
No.
Are you like her number one fan? Like,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
So we all need to know something.
You really want to take a detour from this show to do this? All right, bet.
Yeah, we have to.
Let's be honest.
Let's
be honest. All right. Full disclosure, I am not. Right? By any means, right? What I am a fan of is success, right? Success coming from an underdog position, right? She was not supposed to make it.
Clearly.
She was not supposed to be here. and she's here, right? Like I look at Cardi B's success like 50 Cent's success when he got on, right? 50 Cent got shot 9 times. No, I'm gonna explain. It's gonna sound crazy, but let me later.
It really does. You compare Cardi B success to 50, but continue.
Yes, I am. Here's how. 50 Cent got shot 9 times, right? To any average nigga, you are not supposed to be here if you get shot 9 times. 3 times being in the face. He was not supposed to be here. He survives that. Then he goes try to get a record label, a record deal. And everybody blocks him. Nobody's fucking with him. He was not supposed to be on the charts. He was only supposed to get radio play for real, right? Then he signs with Dre and them, right? And the club drops, and it's fucking fire, right? All of this shit happens was because he survived from like the lowest point, bro. Like that's some comeback shit. I can respect shit like that for real. Now let's go look at Cardi real quick, right? And this probably don't give me clip, but hey, we here. Fuck it.
Yeah.
This won't give me clip. Cardi was a stripper, right, in the Bronx, right? You gotta think about this shit. A lot of strippers, right, in our city don't make it to where she's at right now. They don't even make it halfway there. You know what I'm saying? Like they hot for a little bit. They may get little bookings and shit. And then they'll just be like the older, ex-stripper hot chick. You feel me? Like, and there's no disrespect to older stripper hot chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all still hot. Y'all just as not hotter as the new chicks coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like, in some cases. So a lot of ladies don't make it over that. And then she made it over that. And then she came out with Bodak Yellow, right? And I'm like, I bet, at first I was like, nah, this might not be a thing, right? And I knew it might be a thing because when it was on Love and Hip Hop, it was like a major thing. Ladies was really like big fans of her. I'm like, yo, this might go somewhere. She might do something with this. And then when we were talking about it in that one Grammys episode, it brought me back to that moment. And it's like, yo, she might do something with this. And then she does, right? And then she from there to where she's at now, right? A lot of people in the positions that Cardi B and 50's in they don't get there regularly. You don't see that shit every day. So you ask me if I'm a fan, right? Not really. I mean, she make good music for shorties and shit. My wife gets the dancing and shit like that. I like seeing her dance, so that helps. That's cool. I'm a fan of seeing, like, if it makes my shorty happy, it makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm a fan of success, especially coming from the underdog position. I know I'm going to get clipped for this. This may be some shit, but maybe the underdog in y'all could probably understand that, right? Roddy, go.
No, Roddy don't go. I got something to say.
Oh, sure.
The fact that you compare Cardi B story to 50 Cent story is crazy to me. So I'm sorry. And it been other strippers who was artists who was successful. Eva's a perfect example of that. And and Eva's talented. The difference between Cardi B and 50 is one is talented and one is not. One became famous because of popularity. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Back to the topic. Roddy, go. How you feel about
that whole meaningful ass shit that's gonna probably get clipped on IG and shit. You just came back with that and be like, all right, bet, let's go. That's some old bullshit. What shit are you talking about?
Roddy, go. How you feel about the lady of my life on this Folding is trash anyway. How you feel about this, Roddy?
Lady in My Life. That's a great song. I don't get why they have that as the worst song on that list. Like, come on. It's really a great love song, And then that's disrespect to rest in peace, Michael MJ. Like, come on, son. What are we doing here? Of all the R&B songs that you could have said, you said "Lady in My Life." You could have said something else. Like, come on, that's how I feel. Like, it's crazy. People talking crazy. These lists are really, like you said, rage bait. Like, it's something for us to discuss. It's something for people to talk against. A lot of times I think that these lists are made by the next generation of kids who don't know any better. They're in the office just talking their own opinion, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think it's
Like I
covered
said,
by.
yeah. Well, one thing, um, the lady of my life should not even be on this list at all. Cause 50 song on a great album, Lady of My Life is a great song, amazing song. One probably, in my opinion, one of the best songs off Thriller. That was not a single. One
I
of the
agree.
best songs on Thriller. I agree with Sands. Definitely one of the best, almost one of the best R&B songs next to Whitney Houston's song. I agree with that as well. This is a beautiful song, yo. Apparently, in their words, is Thriller was an amazing album with just 8 tracks. The 9th track just killed the mood. Like, what you mean by that? You want to still, you're stupid. What y'all mean by that? This song is the perfect ending of the album. Like, the perfect ending. Like, come on. Like, I clearly don't agree with this list at all. You know, with later in my life on this list. Only no song is a turbo song of Thriller. Maybe the least liked song is probably The Girl's Minds, but that's not even a terrible song either. Like, and
Thriller is one of those albums there's no skips.
Exactly.
There's no skips.
Exactly.
And I'm not even saying that like whether I'm a fan or not. You can't just listen to that album and be like, oh, I gotta skip it. Nah, bro. You can play that shit on a road trip and be okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Yeah, Rolling Stone, y'all bugging. And you're right, yo. We do talk about these lists a lot. We do talk get rage a lot. Yeah. And I hope I'll be a victim of that too. A lot of times. Yeah. I got
we all do. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit we get easily outraged by. But some things like you gotta know that, like, listen, that's not facts. So I'm not even going to really even. I saw that story too. I was like, oh yeah, nah, we're not doing this today. You're not going to raise my blood pressure doing this shit.
But I would say the top 5 songs on this list though. Top 5 songs on this list. What they have on this list for the top 5. So they got number 5 at Black Sabbath, FX. Number 4 is Elton John, Jamaican Jerk Off.
Hey yo,
What?
What the fuck?
I'm dead serious. Elton John,
Hey,
Jamaican Jerk Off of Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road album, which was a great album.
what the hell?
Number 3, they got
Right.
Guns N' Roses, My World. Number 2, they got Pink Floyd, Seamus. And number 1, they got the Police.
Famous?
Yeah.
Like
Seamus,
okay.
yeah. Seamus,
Okay.
yeah. And number 1, they got the Police, Mother.
Yeah, no, this is just rage bait. People just want to see people get upset. I get it.
Exactly.
I'm convinced. I'm not even going to read it. Next topic.
Yeah, next topic. Yeah, I agree. Next topic. And like I said, the lady of my life should not even be on this list at all.
Yeah. And Cardi B and 50 came from the same New York streets. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay, don't do that. Don't do. Come on, Sam.
yeah. It is what it is. Like people don't clip me, but it is what it is.
You're bugging, sir. You're bugging. I think y'all are
Same
fan.
shit.
I think y'all fan.
I'm not. Yeah, you I think
next topic.
you might be a fan, bro.
We got Jay-Z. We got Jay-Z, dude. We got Jay-Z. So so remember the case Jay-Z was in? The case that the girl Jane Doe was suing him for. Well, that case is, I guess, no more have been dropped. How you feel about that?
He beat the case. Say he was going to beat the case. He was tired of these 1-800 lawyers. You know what I'm saying? Like he was tired of them. And I get it. Now he about to show him how different he really is because there's a suit coming against him.
Yeah.
I believe Jay-Z's suing him now. Because
with the buzzer, yep.
Yeah, because you can't do that shit and then think that I bet the case is over. Nah, nigga, you gotta pay. Like, you gotta think about the shit. Like, this shit cost some money. A lot of people was falling back from him. He could have lost the NFL deal. Thank God they stuck around
Yeah.
because he could have lost that shit over this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I think there's some powerful niggery at hand when it comes down to Jay-Z's situation. Because first, you have this situation, right? They try to get him out of here. Then they like, oh yeah, nah, that ain't it. Then they try to get him with the Diddy shit. And you know, Jay-Z and Rock Nation had to come out and be like, yo, listen, I don't hang with that nigga like that for real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep putting me on him. You know what I'm saying? I don't hang with him like that. Then niggas try to say he was on Epstein's list. I'm like, oh God, they really was coming after him. Come to find out, part of Epstein's list dropped earlier this week. And Jay-Z's, Jay-Z's nowhere near that shit. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that's on that shit that's quote unquote redacted. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know if that he's on those. But from what I saw, he is not on that list. There's some people that you know. There's some of y'all faves on that list right now. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all some freaky ass niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I want to know about this list.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna find. I'm gonna send it in the chat. But I seen it earlier this week, and Jay-Z is not on that list. So I don't know. There is some really powerful niggery at work that's really trying to get Jay-Z up out of here.
It is. That's a fact. And yeah, when I spoke about this when we were talking about the episode, I wanted to hear more things about it. So, the case is dropped. So I guess
that's a win for us, baby.
Yeah,
Hovey, baby.
That's it.
There you go. Not much to say. The
diamond's up in the air. You know what I'm saying? It's up.
All right, and now we got our main event topic. We got the main event topic, and of course, it wouldn't be an episode where I'll talk about the big three. We got some big three news, y'all. We got some big three news. The big three. So first, we're gonna talk about the first member of the big three, Jcole. Jcole just released a new song called Clouds. Have y'all heard it? And how you feel about the song?
Listen, this is I'm gonna say something real quick. First of all, I also want to give a big shout out to Rock Nation coming in clutch. They got ASAP Rocky off that case. You know what I'm saying? They got him home. ASAP home. You know what I'm saying? So you know,
and his album about to come out too.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have been out of here for 24 years. You know what I'm saying? So, but he back. Shout out to Rock Nation. I still don't support that whole shit you did with Megan because you know she was lying. But you know, y'all lawyers are on point. I give y'all that because listen. All right, you talking about Jcole, right? Jcole, right? Jcole, I ain't gonna hold you. He's in the best position in the beef right now in the big three. I'll explain, right? He's in the best position because it looked bad when he hopped out, right? He looked the worst initially, right? Because he didn't fight, he didn't jump in with niggas, you know what I'm saying? But then you calling Drake your nigga. So I was like, I bet the next song I hear, I don't want to hear him talking about he's the GOAT. I don't want to hear it. He just need to focus on bars if he's going to come back, or if not, just fall back or get people on that nostalgia kick. He had that constant in MSG for 2016 Forest Hills.
For $1 too.
For $1. I can't even get tickets. She was sold out like so fast.
Yeah. I want to get tickets too. It was sold out too. Yeah.
So, but yeah, like he was in the best position, and all he had to do was come at bars, and boy did he. Like, he definitely came back with a vengeance. He like, it wasn't like he was trying to be like number one, but he wanted to remind people like, hey, listen, just because I didn't hop in no beef doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, I ain't on my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my job right now. You feel me? Like, and he shows that. And, you know, it's a prowess thing. Like, you know, he could have definitely showed out and everything like that. Yeah. But then, you know, he wanted to hop out. He wanted to hop out the car. And initially the shit looked crazy because I'm like, bro, like, at this point, we're going to figure out in the big three, what's the pecking order? You know what I'm saying? Because the way it's looking right now, it's Kendrick, Drake, Cole, right? He got a chance to be at number 2 though, depending on what he dropped next. Because one track ain't gonna convince me that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even because Drake lost, like he came back with something like, you know what I'm saying, even though it's kind of
Drake came
but
back with multiple stuff. It was
yeah, he was trying too hard. Like he should just took a break.
as we all been saying for this whole season.
Like
Literally.
just take a break. You know, fall back for a little bit. He didn't want to fall
Please.
back because he didn't want people to forget him. But I'm like, all right, maybe you should be missed because right now it's like nobody's really like rocking with your shit right now. But with
Yeah.
Cole right now, I'm like, I bet. Let's see what happens next. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is he gonna do next? What's gonna be on the fall off? You know, I heard Big Sean came out with a freestyle, I think yesterday.
Yeah, he
You know what I'm
did.
saying?
Yeah, I didn't get to listen to it yet, though, but yeah, he did.
That shit sounds fire. All of the people we were listening to in our 2010s, they're coming back to show people like, hey, listen, we got enough, we still got enough in the tank to actually take over the 2020s if we really wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I like where this is going for Cole, but let's see where it goes even further.
All right, Roddy. What about you? How you heard Jcole new song? What you think about it?
I didn't hear it yet. So I have no opinion on this.
Okay, there you go. I did heard the song. Yeah, I like. Okay, he does got some bars. Happy to see him back, and back to in terms of yes, working his way back up, and I like the song. He really killed it. Apparently, on things they said that he was dissing one of the big three. Some people say he was dissing Kendrick. Some people say he was dissing Drake. Mainly Drake for some reason. Saying, do you felt that way? That he felt like he was dissing Drake when you listen to that song?
You talking about Clouds?
Yeah, Cloud. Yeah.
No, I don't think it was this in Drake, but I feel like he was trying to show prowess. You know what I'm saying? Like if he wanted to diss Drake, he should have did it in the battle. I feel like
Yeah.
he really should have did it in the battle. The fact that he didn't do it in the battle is kind of like, bro, really? You know what I'm saying? Like if he was to do that, I'd have been like, all right, bro, this is kind of late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But I think he just need to just keep coming out with some shit to let people know who he was because he did stay away. And because you stayed away, you need to come back with something where people could really be like, all right, bet this is going to be a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
And I agree. But I don't know it's things online saying that Jcole dissed Drake on Clouds or he dissing Kendrick on Clouds. I don't know. I don't know how true that is, but Jcole came back with bars, and just like you, I'm not fully convinced. I want to see him with more stuff and see what happened basically with Jcole. All right, next person we're gonna talk about from the big three is Drake. So as you already know, Drake came out with the album with Party Next Door, "Sexy Song for You." Sam, you already answered this question. How you listen to this album? Say how you feel about it again, and then Roddy, you too.
I listened to the album, right? I listened to it twice. The reason why I listened to it twice is because I was like, all right, bet. I want to know what I'm hearing is actually what I'm hearing, right? Keep in mind, this is supposed to be an R&B album, right? So I'm not looking for rap here, you know? Kind of like, you know, you go to IHOP,
Yeah.
right? You go to IHOP, right? And you're looking for seafood. Niggas be like, oh, I got seafood, right? Nigga, I'm at IHOP. I want pancakes, steak bites, omelets. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, breakfast. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get breakfast here. I got crab legs and lobster tails and shit. It should be great if I wasn't allergic. And I'm not saying this because of the beef. I'm saying this because I wanted to hear an R&B album. I heard a song called "Meet Your Padre," and I'm not really. I know some Spanish. I don't know a lot. I know some, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I took it to I got some friends, right, that work at this laundromat across the street from me, and I get my clothes washed there frequently, and um I had them listen to this, and they looked at me with the utmost seriousness. Like, if you don't get that shit the fuck out my face. But I think that's what they said in Spanish. I was like, fuck, okay. I get it. I get it. Um, I heard Nokia. And Nokia is actually the really the best song in the whole album. It's really, and it probably only because I heard this when I was like high. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, yo, this is some shit I could really like dance to. You know what I'm saying? I could, you know what I'm saying? I could really do some shit here. You know what I'm saying? I come on the rooftop on Friday night, take them out the door. Um, yeah, I could really do some shit here, right? But then after that, I heard him rapping. Give Me a Hug was like a big thing people were talking about. And that song was really I feel is like really only like great because of the whole Joe Budden line. But that was really it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of skippables. I heard it the first time because I wanted to hear what the hype was about. And I heard it the second time to intently listen to it. And I feel like that's like a good like hour and change that I won't get back.
Right.
There's things I could have done. You know, I could have been trading. You know, I'm trading as we filming right now, as we recording right now, I'm trading. I'm up about $70, which is pretty good on British pound US dollar. I could have did more with this than listening to what I heard. It's like, kid, remember that shit I sent y'all in the chat with
Oh yeah.
Drake's dad?
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh.
And then I sent you that shit. I heard it. I'm like, fuck, I heard this. The bros gotta hear it too.
I heard that. I heard that trash. I heard that trash.
Well, I got the text that you sent me, and since everybody is like dropping F bombs lately, unsolicited, I figured I could do one too. And you literally text me, bro, and you said, "What in the actual fuck is this?" And the fuck is in caps. You know what I'm saying? Like, just for clarity. I'm like, hey, listen, I heard this shit. Y'all gotta hear it too.
I know, son. It was like 3 minutes. I can't get back, son. It was terrible. That shit was terrible.
Bro, try getting an hour back for this whole sexy songs to you. They really, this shit really sold 249 in the first week, which was actually pretty decent without Universal hitting a button on them. Same thing. Everybody's so mad for that they're assuming Kendrick's doing. Even though when Spotify came out with their bot report, there was no bots that came from, you know what I'm saying? Bots didn't affect his performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have the numbers, but you can't fake influence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So when it comes down to that, how can I put this? You know, the fact that he sold 249 without the universal button is pretty decent. Granted, the only two albums I think he sold more than was like the More Life tapes and the Demo Lane Dark tapes. Those were the only two albums he sold, he passed in this situation, because it was just crazy because on Demo Lane Dark tapes, one of my favorite songs from him was Deep Pockets. So that's like, I'm like, I bet I like that shit. I hope nobody didn't write that for him. I'd be thoroughly disappointed.
I'm pretty sure they did.
I don't want to look at the credits. That's gonna make me sad.
I got you. I look for you. Like, but I'll look for after the said. Like, so you won't
that's crazy.
You won't be upset doing this call, doing the thing.
All right, but yeah, but you know, that's what it was. I give it, you know, 2 Mr. Gentleman facts. Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Don't put my name into that trap.
I said mine on that shit. Like,
clearly, I didn't listen to it. I heard clips of it, and the clips pretty much to show me like I didn't need to listen to it. So I'm like, no, I'm good. I pass on it. I mean, yeah, Nokia is catchy, but her in the spot. But other than that, ain't give me a hug to her. But the album pretty trash. Like my thing with Drake is, and he been doing it for the last couple of albums since probably Views. probably mainly take care, but in between views and after that, he put out stuff. He put out albums because he know people are gonna listen to it, not because that is great project, just because they're like, my fans are loyal. Oh, I'm gonna listen to it. They're gonna listen
For
to
him,
it.
it's not quality, it's quantity.
Thank you. It's just for him to get on the chart. It's just for him to get break records on the charts. Just because you have multiple songs on the charts doesn't mean it's a great body of work.
A lot of the new school people are doing that though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, including Sam's favorite girl, Cardi B.
That's not my favorite. What did I say? I really think that should women cross Wednesdays because you always find a way
don't do that.
to bring. I don't
boy,
even bring her up as much.
Don't do that, son. Come on, son. She look like a roach. Don't do that.
What?
You look like a roach.
That's crazy.
Right. What do you think about? What do you think about?
That's crazy. She look like a roach, bro. That's wild.
Yo, bro, I didn't even.
Sorry for disrespecting women, but yeah.
I didn't listen sexy songs for you at all. I just heard the clips online from Nokia to the Padre song and a couple of other stuff that I heard from streaming social media. I'm scrolling social media, and that's it. Like, I wasn't impressed even by that to even be like, let me take a gander. But knowing from the reviews from other people, I know I didn't miss nothing, man.
All right, there you go. So also we'll come to Drake. He also announced that he actually got a solo album coming out real soon. So are y'all looking forward to that?
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm kind of looking forward to the solo album. I don't want to see him run to Atlanta and do shit. I want to, like he says, Toronto got a sound, right? I want him to prove it. Prove to me that Toronto got a sound. Because let me ask y'all, what's Toronto's sound right now?
I don't know, because Drake always seems to tell everybody else sound. We never know what Toronto sound is. Unless it's Tory Lane, what Tory Lane doing.
He about to come out with an album too. He's gonna do the first From Prison album.
So I heard.
So I kind of want to hear that too. But that's what I'm thinking. The last thing I hear that is like the Toronto sound is the Weeknd shit.
Yeah.
Like that's Toronto sound.
And also shout out to the Weeknd. He had a great album. I heard his album. Great album.
Exactly. Yeah. And then Drake got the nerve to call him a drugged out sissy from the north side. You know what I'm saying? When you got the same niggas shooting up your crib and shit. RIP to the security guard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But, you know what I'm saying? And he's still doing better numbers than your shit. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. Way
that's
better
the crazy part.
Exactly. Right?
I think that's Toronto's sound. This solo Drake album, right, is a chance for him to prove me wrong.
I mean, he should have proven he should have proved us wrong and for all the dogs. And look how that happened.
He had a chance to do it on the beef, and to be fair, I'm gonna give Drake this though. If it was anybody else, Drake would have won that battle. Anybody else.
Clearly, and someone probably push a T, but clearly.
Oh yeah, except for Pusha T. That wouldn't work on him.
He probably would have won with somebody else, probably. And the thing that get me mad about this whole thing is the way people act say Kendrick is doing all these extra stuff. Drake done it already with the Meek Mill thing, pretty much. Like,
remember that concert he had when Drake was performing, and then on the backdrop it was all like the Meek Mill memes.
Yeah.
After the W, so you mean to tell me, right? Like because Kendrick's victory lap was way bigger than yours, right?
Yeah.
Now you want to do a lawsuit. Now you want to sue.
Exactly.
Even though you getting blown up too.
Exactly. Now you're saying Kendrick had bots because you pretty much did the same exact thing. Literally the same exact thing. Like I don't get it.
No one complained when Drake was all over the Spotify boards.
At all.
No one said shit. They were okay with it. He was on the country boards too. I'm like, how the hell? How is he doing this? You know what I'm saying? But as soon as Kendrick get up there and he's clearing all of these hurdles, which we're gonna get to in a minute.
Exactly. We will get to it in a minute. Yeah, we will get to it in a minute.
Now it's like, oh nah, this is a catastrophe. I need to
Exactly.
sue. Fuck out of here, bro. That was the weakest thing you could have done.
Right.
The best thing you could have came out and did if you really want to be relevant, the one thing you could have killed them with, and I said this on the pod before, drop 3 a.m. in Whitney and then just go off for like 5 minutes. You could have I would have been like, all right, bro, Drake got it. Kendrick got to sit down.
No,
He just dropped 5 minutes talking about fucking your bitch. Unless you're gonna shoot him, it's click. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do that. He wanted to sue. All right, cool. Now you lost the beef. You can't be mad. Now you want to sit out of elimination chamber last night
looking like a fool.
looking weird as shit.
Look like, how come WWE didn't announce me? Let me guess now. Let me guess, Drake. You gonna sue WWE now? Cause they'll say you were
Bro,
there.
WWE announced winners, bro. Like, come on.
Exactly.
Yeah, Travis Scott smacked the shit out of Cody Rhodes.
Facts,
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I've seen that too.
I'm like, yeah, we smacked the shit out of him, bro. Like, that's crazy. Over you sitting there having you put up there, bro, in your own town.
Facts, yo.
No less. You canceled your tour for that? Come on now.
That's what I was just about to get to that. You cancel your tour as well, man. Like dude, like Drake. Take a break, dude. Take a break. Take a break. Please take a break. Please. And in terms of this solo album, you know, if y'all want me to review it, fine, I'll do it. The only reason I'm gonna listen to this album, I kind of want Drake to prove me wrong too. I kind of want Drake to be serious and make this put some passion to his music, but he's not doing that. And that's why I can't get with Drake even before the beef. I've been saying the show since the beginning. Like I listened to the first episode of Premiere with Podcast recently, and we talked about the list, and we talked about our top 10 list. And I said the same thing back then. I'm still saying it now. Drake have not been putting Apache in music, and he still haven't proved me wrong. He still haven't proved me right yet. I want him to put Apache in music, yo. That's all right, yo. Put Apache in music, Drake, and yeah, just do it. Prove me wrong, and you just not, son. Roddy, are you looking forward to a Drake solo project?
Only if he brings back the type of Drake that was on Take Care and Nothing Was the Same.
Well, good luck with that, Roddy. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Because clearly, after Nothing Was the Same, clearly he wasn't the same. So yeah, clearly.
Damn.
Yeah, sorry to break your heart, Roddy. No homo. All right, but now, last but not least, the last person for the big three, who've been having an amazing year so far, Kendrick Lamar. You know, who won 5 awards at the Grammys, who did have a Super Bowl show, who did big numbers, and had people talking, positive and negative. Also, the song Luther just recently went to #1. Pretty much beating himself, no homo. That literally, not like going to #1 one week, and then kick himself out and got Luther to #1 Scissors. Which either way, I say that it gonna sound weird anyway, no homo. But yeah. So, and then he got a big tour with Scissor, pretty much, I believe in a couple of weeks. So, how do y'all feel about Kendrick Lamar's success in 2025 so far? And how y'all feel about the Super Bowl performance? We never talk about it here. And yeah.
Kendrick Lamar is probably having by far the biggest victory lap in hip hop history. All right. Drake had a bigger one. Drake had the last biggest one when he beat Meek Mill, because we didn't expect him to do that shit.
Yeah, true. That's a fact. That's a fact.
We didn't expect that. You were just a singing nigga, you know what I'm saying? And now you out here, you got bars now. So I'm like, okay, you got bars now. This is great. You know what I'm saying? Great. Yeah. There's not much I can really say to it. The lineup speaks for itself. He had 5 Grammy wins, swept at the Grammys. carrying all his Grammys like he Lauryn Hill and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she swept the Grammys. Then he got the Super Bowl, which was, you know, they kept debating the views, but I could understand why there was so many views
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I had to watch it at least like 4 times
Mm.
to catch all of the, you know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to
Yeah,
catch it to see, what's where.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if I'm doing that 3 to 4 times in a sitting,
Other people are doing them 10 times more.
Exactly.
exactly, and that shit multiplies. That's why when they say it's the largest one in history, I mean, I don't think it was larger than the one Usher did,
Mm.
but
They, they,
um,
they said the Super Bowl itself was the largest, but they said Kendrick. Well, this is Kendrick one is the biggest ever. I think Usher was like the biggest halftime show until Kendrick beat it this year, basically something like that. I don't know. The record is weird. The record how they said it was weird. It was weird how they said it, but yeah,
It's
continue.
more viewed. Kendrick got more views than all of them at the
Uh,
moment.
yeah, entirely, basically. Yeah,
and that's a big deal. Like that's a hell of a victory lap. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is what happens when you beat the rapper that's like at the top of his game. Because let's be real, like before this, like no one was debating whether or not Drake was that guy because he at the
yeah,
time he was that guy. Like you
yeah.
know
He
what I'm
was.
saying? And in some aspects, he still is kind of the guy because he's still, you know what I'm saying? Like he's still doing like decent numbers for somebody that doesn't have the full power of a label behind him. You know what I'm saying? Like now, granted, he had to like sell some of his albums for like $5, but that's a whole nother story. It's a whole nother story.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you overcome that hurdle, yeah, you know what you get? All the perks that come with it. The Grammys, Super Bowl, World Tour. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole momentum that comes with it. But here's the thing. He's probably in the worst position out of all of them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I say that because he has to now continue that.
Hmm.
You know
Ooh,
what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
has to now carry the culture.
He got a lot of pressure now, basically. A
Yeah,
lot of.
it's on him to carry. You done you done slayed what probably was the biggest rapper of this generation. Now you gotta actually carry the culture on and be that guy. Like the pressure is really high though. You know what I'm saying? It's really high for real.
It is.
You know, I think he could do it, but he can't do it if he just sits back and takes all of those, long 2, 3 year to drop an album breaks.
I mean that, but that's the thing though. When artists take that long, gonna be a good project. He not an artist that go to rush to put out quality like not quality of work like how Drake does. That's the big difference. Yeah, can do take a while to put out an album, but I'd rather somebody who take a long break to put out a masterpiece. For example, Frank Ocean or D'Angelo or Maxwell. They all are greats, but they take a long period of time to put out an amazing album. I'd rather that than somebody who put out an album every year and not that great.
I understand everything that you're saying, right?
But I understand
And
what you're saying too. When he has the pressure, he got to keep being consistent if he wants to be that person on top.
not only that, the attention span of people
Oh
is
yeah,
oh yeah,
really small.
that too.
D-Day, yeah,
Y'all niggas on microwave timing.
All
yeah.
day.
Y'all niggas on microwave timing with y'all memory. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
if y'all ain't drop it in like 2, 3 months, y'all forget it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
sad. Yeah,
this
sad.
is why Drake drops so much music and so much time is because he doesn't want to be forgotten. He know that's one thing I can say. Like he knows
Yeah, yeah,
that the attention span is short, so you got to continuously put out music. That and also you're obligated to put out certain amount of albums and shit too in a certain period of time.
yeah.
You know,
And I respect Drake for being consistent. I respect him for that. But like I said,
but there's a
being
lot of hit and miss in that though too. You know what
exactly
I'm
that,
saying?
exactly,
Like
exactly.
some of the shit be all right, but all right, that's pretty fire, and there's some other
Yeah,
shit that be like, all right, bro, what is this?
Yeah.
Like you just put it, you just put this one out because of your record obligations. All right, cool, got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the pressure's on him now to actually be the guy. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
think he could do it though. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Mhm.
crazy part. I think he could do it. You know, but we got to see more. I mean, he got the tour and everything, so that's good. But then we'll see what happens after the tour. What the next move is and things like that. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but right now it's wide open. Any one of these guys, any one of these five guys, Kendrick, Cole, Drake, Sean, and Future. Any one of these five guys come out and really be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Honorable mention Travis Scott. So yeah, any one of these guys could be the guy at any time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. And Cardi B and 50 Cent, they come from the same straits.
Right, don't start this.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Roddy, how you feel about Kendrick's success right now, and how you feel about Super Bowl performance? His Super Bowl performance.
Man, I wrote on my Instagram and I asked everybody because all I was seeing the next day was news reports. Like, and some of these people who are the writers for these news reports probably white guys or white girls. No offense, anybody listening. But they were saying that he's the worst halftime performer and whatnot. And he was, you know, his performance was bad and stuff in history. But I feel like the people who was able to afford Super Bowl tickets, the concert wasn't for them.
Exactly.
You gotta look at who you think was able to afford to send those tickets. Like it wasn't us.
Yeah.
So they're watching it and they're just like, what's going on? Because of the fact that, he had a lot of symbolism. He had his dancers make a flag and he's in the middle.
Yeah.
You see him just dancing and you see him doing a lot of stuff. You see the background dancers do a great job, which I admit. You see the skits, you see shout out to Samuel Jackson for doing his thing, of course. So they see that and they just, of course, the average they're looking at it, no offense to anybody who's listening, as what's going on. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what he's doing because also it ain't Kendrick's fault, but some of the songs was, he was actually censoring them for TV viewership.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you never heard the song entirely, you don't know exactly what he's saying. Because what I've noticed with him, he did most of GNX.
Yeah.
With the exception of like Humble, DNA, and All the Stars. And of course Euphoria, which I was surprised he did that, not like us. He did most of GNX. So if you didn't even hear GNX before, this was your introduction to GNX.
Basically.
And then of course when he did the Man at the Garden, everybody was impressed. So I did a poll on Instagram and a lot of people said his performance was great. One person said his performance was mid, and 3 people said his performance was not great. But I thought his performance was all right, as opposed to the he could have did a little bit of song choices. I really think that he could have. I know the first song that he did was an unreleased song, but I think he could have replaced that with something more high tempo or even whacked out Murrow's the second verse. But that's what I would have. Maybe the song choice would have been changed. Maybe it would have been a little different. Of course, I was excited that he won all the Grammys. I ain't gonna lie. I told myself that he was gonna win, and he actually did win it all of them. Right, Kenny?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people now they don't want to. The dance that he did for Not Like Us is now a global phenomenon. Everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
I never seen so much TikTok and Instagram clips of people doing a dance. Even the girl dancers doing it over. Yeah, but yeah, it's crazy because Not Like Us is now like re-entered all over the world again. Which I knew that the Super Bowl was going to do that, but not to the extent that I've seen that is doing right now. Is doing numbers in countries that didn't do numbers before. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is a great Kendrick run right now. A lot of people they agitated this shady, like he said in Matt Whacked Out Mirrors, because he's running it.
Yeah.
But you know, y'all that just really means that y'all aren't putting out good music
Mm-hmm.
because how much artists there's so many artists out there. There's so many rappers and so much newcomers. Why aren't your song at the top of the charts?
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all mad because Not Like Us is being played everywhere. Is the song of the year, so win Grammys and everything.
Yeah.
And y'all mad because Kendrick's killing it. And right now there's no sound from nowhere else.
Yeah.
Do better. Make music that isn't the same. Make music that's gonna knock him out that number one spot. And then because eventually Kendrick's gonna go back into his shell and then somebody else gonna have to take the top. There
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
wasn't there a year that there was no Billboard albums in the there was no rap albums in the Billboard. That was 2023.
Either I feel like I think it was last year. I think it was last year. Was it? I don't know. It was one of those years though. I can't remember. I would say
I think
23.
23.
I would say 23, but then Drake album was number one in 2023. So it had to
No,
be.
for a long period of time there was
Yeah, it
no
was.
rap in the
Yeah, I think it was last year. Then I think it must have been either last 2023 or last year. I remember. I remember because we spoke about it. It was a long period of time. No rap song, no rap album was not on the charts at all for like a long period. I think it was last year. I'm gonna say last year.
So all I'm saying is to these rappers now, like, get creative, get back in the stool and make good sound. I know that Atlanta was running it for a long time. And, right now New York don't have nobody really repping it real hard. The the lane is wide open. If y'all agitated that Kendrick is taking over the top spot. Um, but yeah, I was very. It's been a really good run. I mean, a lot of people didn't understand the Super Bowl. Everybody had their own opinions of
Mm-hmm.
what it was, but I feel like he was the right choice for the right time,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
it wasn't a mistake that it was given to Kendrick and as opposed to Lil Wayne. Even though
Yeah.
the Lil Wayne when he did SNL, that was good, but that was only like 6 minutes
Mm-hmm.
of medleys.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I feel about all of that.
All right. When it comes to Kendrick recent success, I'm happy for him, and it's well deserved to a really great artist. Like I said, for years everybody can say, "Oh, Kendrick, we got big for Not Like Us." So I guess the 20 other Grammys don't matter. I guess him winning a Pillar Award don't matter. I guess him getting the song Diamond song don't matter. So I'm happy that he came back and happy to get the success that he deserved and get the flowers that he deserved. Because he worked hard and he deserved it for real. The Super Bowl performance, it was good. I understand the message. I understand what you're trying to do with the song choices and stuff like that. I call a lot of people just said this was the worst performance. Then, but y'all said the same thing about Usher with the worst performance ever. Y'all said the same thing about Rihanna with the worst performance ever. Y'all said the same thing about The Weeknd. Y'all said the same about Dr. Dre with the worst performance ever. So, which one really the worst performance ever? So yeah, I
So
mean, this
every
was
year they say that every year they
yes,
don't cover.
literally yes, yes. I remember when Rihanna and Usher. They said I remember they're happy that Usher was like a bomber performance. Usher with this and that. Rihanna with a bad performance. This and that. Like
Because they
it
want
happened every year. Yeah,
because between me and y'all, they want a country person to go up there or a white person like Taylor Swift
exactly,
or
exactly.
Post Malone or what's his name, Bad Bunny to go up there and perform.
Exactly. Hell, they even say about Beyonce's Christmas Super Bowl performance was bad. Like if y'all want Taylor Swift to be up there, then just say that. Like
Exactly.
if y'all want trash Morgan Waters up there, then say that. Like, come on. Like, come on, just say that.
Even Post Malone.
Post Malone say that exactly. Like, come on, like, dang.
I'm not trying to see no dumbass Post Malone, bro.
I do exactly. I say it exactly, saying that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, people complain next year that somebody who not a skin color don't get mad. That's what I'm gonna say. Don't get mad. For people, for people who hated Kendrick's performance so much, you know. If I see somebody with different skin color next year, don't get mad. All I'm say about that. But in terms of Kendrick's success, he keep killing it. Keep doing your thing, and this year could be many more to come. Because, like Roddy says, once he go back to going on break, somebody else got to step up. Hopefully not Drake. I'd rather Jcole, because Jcole needs to be up there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And that is this episode of the Premier Boy Podcast. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman. Follow me on IG, Ken_Mr. Gentleman. I repeat, Ken, KEN _Mr. MR, Gentleman, GENTLEMAN, Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Check out new episodes every Sundays for the main series and every Thursday for spin-off series Thursdays, where we have shows like a conversation about music podcast every first Thursday at 12 p.m. Date night talk podcast with myself and Miss B every second and third Thursday at 12 p.m. And the old school show with myself and the Star Rider Ride every fourth Thursday at 12 p.m. And look out for this fall for the newest spin-off series Thursday show, the Top 20 Countdown Show, the series with myself and Miss Jalen, coming this fall. Chill.
And you already know what it is. It's your man, Aaron Sands. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Mighty Mighty Premier Boys Podcast. You can follow me at Aaron Sands Premier on IG and what's that shit? Threads? Yeah. And King Talk Sands on Good Pods and Twitter. You already know what it is. If you're in the New York City area and you try to turn up for your birthday, you're just trying to turn up for the weekend, you already know where we at. We back at it again at Komodo Rooftop, 29 Duffield Street in the great borough of Brooklyn. Ladies free till what? One? Got 3 to 12. You already know what it is. Say Premiere at the door.
Or RFP on Premiere Guest List on our Eventbrite at the link of the bio.
Shout out the particle for the blessings. You already know what it is. Until then, Sands, baby.
Roddy.
Then you got me, the Star Roddy Rod. So check me out at on IG and Threads at star.time_Roddy. Also, check out Star Time Podcast on all streaming platforms or search on YouTube at Star Time Podcast with Roddy. Yeah, man.
I did go and follow Malimal. They call me Malimal on IG. They call me MALIMAL. Welcome to the trilogy. New episode coming real soon. Before we go, Sam, I got a question to ask you.
If this is about this Cardi B shit, I'm gonna hop on.
No, it's not actually. It's not actually. So, on, I believe, was last year's episode of the Premier Boys Podcast, you said on the pod that if a certain individual win an election, you gotta wear a wig. And as Molly said, a certain individual win the election, he gotta wear a wig. You said Joe Biden and Kamala, and Malimal said Trump, and sadly Trump won. So on the next episode of the Premier Boy Podcast, the season 4 finale of the Premier Boy Podcast, says you gotta wear a wig on camera.
That's crazy. We'll find that out on the next episode of Premier Boys Podcast. It's your man, Aaron Sands, baby.
All right, before you go, wait. If you don't do it, you gotta pack yourself up. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman.
Fuck this shit. I'll see y'all next week.
And then it's a Star Roddy Rod. Be out of here, baby.
and Lord Little Chief Malimal. Yo, this is the Premier Boy Podcast. Have a good day and night. Wherever you're listening to the Premier Boy Podcast, Season 4 finale next week.
Yeah, man.